Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, part 19 of our Zhatan the Black Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, we are here with our smaller army recruited up by Harek Thunderskull here. We have come on over to try to defend the settlement garrison of Kislev. Going to be quite a tough fight. Even though we did come on over and march stance, we're right next to the city, it's going to still take a little bit of time for this garrison to actually reinforce, which is going to make things a lot more difficult. As a combined army here, we could have probably beat this group, no problem. But they've got lots of missiles. All three of these heroes look to be on bears. They've got armor-piercing damage, which tends to mean that they are riding on bears. And they even have some war bear riders. It's going to be quite a unfortunate battle here. Our laborers won't even really provide much of a bulwark for us. So we have a lot of work cut out for us. The Shoot Stark Ravagers are going to be excellent for us. They have really, really nasty missile strength. But that will require us actually getting them around and into a position to actually throw the axes. Enemy really likes to jump on our Dark Ravagers since they are so expensive. The AI changes, they do tend to target down either your softest unit, which tends to be either our kind of our light cavalry, or your most expensive. Let's see what we can do here. We are out on the open plains, so we will try to do as much damage as we can. We've got lots of bombardment spells, so as long as we kind of use all of our tools in our toolbox well, we should be able to win, but this will not be an easy one. Alright, and the Lore of Tempest spellcaster is going to be a problem. How do we go about doing this? I don't even think we had any of our Vanguard cavalry in the trees this time. I think we need to keep everyone together and then we charge anyone that gets too close. Trying to overwhelm anyone that is up in our business. So let's go ahead and throw the orcs up front here. We're going to have to kind of deploy far back. Try to get our reinforcements in before the enemy hits our line. They do have the Biting Wind spells, or whatever the one is that drops down. It's like the Molten Metal spell, but for the Lore of Tempests. I don't know if it has quite as much armor piercing, but as you can see here, none of our lads really have much armor. Cloth at the very most. You guys go there, here. Ooh, this is going to be a rough one. Let's have the Raiders and then the Slaneshi boys behind them. Those Hell Scourges. We'll do the same on this side. We'll have the Wolf Raiders behind a little bit further, and then the Hell Scourges behind them, so they can actually get that. Oh, interesting. There we go. They can actually get their devastating flanker bonus off. We will have the Dark Ravagers also kind of taking the flank, although they can't deploy Vanguard. And then we'll have the Sorcerer Prophet holding down the center line here. He's got a lot of armor himself, so he actually can stick in and provide a bit more of a shield wall than any of these laborers can. All of our cavalry here together, and then the Dark Prophet. We do have Flame and Shadow and the Ash Storm, so we've got lots of tools here, but it's going to be if we can keep up with the sheer amount of Kislevites coming on in with all those missiles. Let's do it. And I do think we pull the rest of this group back. They should jump into tired as soon as the battle starts. We might be able to replenish a little bit of that vigor. We'll have them walk, though. Alright, they're going to take off at maximum speed towards us. Exactly what we want. I'm sorry, AI, you don't charge towards us at all. Be really passive. That's how you win. There we go. I think the reverse psychology is working. Alright, we got 2 minutes before the enemy shows up. Let's go ahead and make sure our cavalry is out on the sides. But we also want them close enough where they can actually fire. We can get some reinforcing fire from the sides here as well. Pull back a little bit further here. These guys shouldn't come in tired since they were sitting in the garrison for as long as they were. You can still move the reinforcing banner to, say, over here. Don't want to. It'll take them probably another minute just to get in. Can we get any nice Dreadquakes yet? Looks like they're pretty spread out for now. Pretty spread out for now, but once they do start firing on us, once they kind of clump up, because the Streltsy do tend to, we can summon in those Kadai behind. I'm also tempted to go for the Kadai behind wherever the Warbear Riders jump in, so we can kill them. Even if we lose this battle, we can come back pretty easily and finish them off. That is the secondary goal here. If we can't win, it will go into just do as much damage as the high value target mode. You are indeed better than them. You are indeed better than them. Now go prove it. guys set up here. Like more beefy, more angry. That's an absolute horde of enemies coming our way. Alright, first things first, we'll drop down the Ash Storm on... well that's going to break these poor orcs here. Pull you back just a smidge, bring these guys over so they can throw those axes on the proper target. All sorts of nasty coming in. Extra armor here. You guys all fire on those, the entire line's getting torn to shreds. Dreadquake there. You guys come on up and around and try to break these Kossars, who are just annihilating our line. Keep those axes flying. Go ahead and drop down the Flame and Shadow on these two units here. We have to move up that far to actually cast it. Ooh, maybe not. Reinforcements are here, though, so we need to get them across the board as quick as we can. Because we are getting smushed. Where are those warbears at? The problem is everyone's all together. Yeah, our cavalry got completely smashed there by the winged lances. Alright, let's use the Kadai to try to weaken some of these Streltsy then. Operation Slaughter the Streltsy is a go. Doom of a Shoot, I don't think will do enough damage to their cavalry to warrant using it. They're just going to get around behind and destroy this team now. I'm going to pull the Dark Ravagers of a Shoot back. We'll drop down the Doom there. We should be able to hit both units as long as they stay in. Cavalry just really didn't perform. Well done, Kislevites. You have performed very well for yourselves. Yeah, they're just going to kind of keep the targets they've got. You guys need to pull on into melee, but this group is going to get a nice rear charge there. That's real unfortunate. You guys keep firing on those warbears. You can drop down another Ash Storm, kind of weaken them so they can get taken out a bit easier there. Sweet. Drop down another Flame and Shadow on these Streltsy here. Keep everyone moving forward. Yeah, they lose even if they get into a melee with the Streltsy, unfortunately, here. Just kind of outclassed. I thought we could come on over and actually reach the city, and I misclicked a bit, so we're going to have to take our wounds for it. Oh, I didn't even realize these guys are just sitting here taking free shots at us. Oh yeah, we lost an entire unit just because we weren't paying attention to the reinforce. Right, Lord's fleeing. So are the Dark Ravagers. Looks like most of the army is going to go ahead and turn and run for the hills. Yeah, very well played by the Kislevites here. A lot of their army is laying slain. Let's go ahead and save the Dreadquake for when they clump back up again. Streltsy have a lot of range, armor-piercing ammo. They're a pretty nasty bunch. You guys should easily destroy these armored Kossars. Yeah, they're gonna definitely lose that ranged battle there, even though the Streltsy should have a really hard time shooting through all those trees. We will too. And there goes those archers. Both units are getting torn apart. Oof, unfortunate. Hate to see it. Systematic wiping out of your entire team. Oh, we go ahead and throw up the white flag. I didn't even get to use my Dreadquake, sad. Alright, yeah, no, a close defeat, I wouldn't say so. Luckily, the settlement garrison is completely intact, but they'll just turn around and attack them next. Really, really poor showing. Although they did not attack Kislev, so maybe it worked out for us. We have an opportunity now to turn around and reinforce, although they're going to pull away just far enough for... You guys are playing like absolute cowards.
No one.
Well, we'll go over here and attack Spartak, and then he'll run. Alright, Kislevites. We'll sacrifice Prague. You can have the cursed city back. Let's make sure I'm not building anything here. Look at you. Brave Kislevites. Man. Alright, well that's as annoying as it gets. He can now go slip right past and attack Kislev. I don't think I can make it back into the town. No, it would just get us another trap where we're tired and we're defending. Well, this one we might have to take. We do actually have artillery though this time, so yes, we will go into March stance, get right next to Kislev so they can't take it, and we're gonna play another chance of another game of delay. We do have the Dreadquake battery coming on over from Petrofin. We've got a lot of new goodies. I did a lot of spending some. Mostly all of our raw materials went towards making more gold, so our income was back in the green. I think what color this was. It's easier than it would think, but man, my brain didn't make it so. We could upgrade the Silver Pinnacle. Katerin is defending the Seep Gore. Pam, you have terrible chances of doing anything there. Can you do any kind of wounding or no? Dude, you're kind of terrible at your job. I'll have you assault this garrison to get some extra training. Romer and Dash and Inin are back and ready for duty. But did you succeed? No. No, he did not. He is the worst. Alright, Olgatha. I'm going to probably keep you here. Boroda is not recruiting any extra soldiers. I have spent a good deal of labor and gold upgrading Karak Vlag's guardhouse. So while not incredibly potent, it does have blunderbusses, and blunderbusses, as we've seen, do wonders on defense. Go ahead and jump into, not raiding, we'll jump into an ambush stance. Then see how Tsarina reacts to said ambush stance. I'd love to upgrade the Tower of a shoot up here with the Silver Pinnacle. That gets spicy.
The Ice Queen bows to
that gets spicy real quick. Let's see about somewhere else. We have enough raw materials to grab another of our cities up to the final tier. Let's do so where we can. Black Fortress, we could grab the upgraded tower roads. I don't think we have the Tower of Hashut in here yet, and we could definitely go for some. Conclave influence is nice. The Winds of Magic Power Reserve for all armies being +3 is really incredible. I think once again here I'm just going to go for everything that makes us more money. So Osterwald will get the gold panners here. Let's switch over to the Masterful Architects. We probably should have already been in such. You just clicked on Betchevin, didn't I? Yeah, we'll go for the Tower Roads here. Makes it easier to move around. And then we'll swing on over to Castle Dreckenhof. The only ones that aren't maxed out are the Weapons Cache Builders. Okay, we'll leave that one off as well then. We'll upgrade the Tribute Collectors. Just everything that makes us more gold. Anything and everything that makes us more gold is what we're going for. Already got the gold mines there. Per gig, we could go for the Tribute Collectors. Make sure we're making some more money. Definitely will throw in the Brine Mine and then the Gold Panners here in Kusel. We also might send some labor on over. That way we can upgrade it if we have enough. Don't have enough excess, it looks like. But we do. Plenty over here in the Wolflands. So we need to send this over to Talabheim. Scream of terror. Alright. We'll grab, I think, just 400 of these guys and grab them over to Talabheim. They do a deal of gold, but we can then come on over and either immediately fix our gold panners up or immediately fix the city up. Let's go for the gold panners. We'll rush that twice. Income is looking very, very nice for next turn. And now what else can we get up to here? Got a little bit of raw materials left. Incinerator would drop how much they consume, and we've got lots of guys, or lots of buildings in this area consuming the raw materials. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop the amount we are actually using there in Osterwald. We'll have more raw materials coming in every turn. The walls in it, Oakenhammer, just to make sure we are safe. Things are looking quite well for the rather large now empire of the Drothzar. This army down here with Krikta, though, is really, really dangerous looking. All we can see now are Temple Guards, some Chameleon Stalkers. Just a whole toolbox of really nasty high-tier units. So what we are going to do is bring Drazawith down to help with this fight. And we're going to keep using our armaments to increase the amount of Fireglaves and Fireborn we're allowed to have. That way we can actually have him have a proper army. We just have so many right now. We'll see if it'll let me see. Take him into encamp stance. That we really can't recruit anymore. We need to get 2 more to our capacity for the Iron-Glaives. We could kick them out of the armies that they're in currently. That just feels like a waste. It's probably a good idea, though. How many more Kadai are we able to recruit? Perfect. We are finally caught up with the Kadai, so we can get him a nice and proper army. He already has 4 of them, so we may not grab any more. I do want to get a destroyer or 2. Let's start adding in our capacity for those guys. We would have to give 2 more Fireglaves to break even. We'll grab 1 destroyer then. Maybe we grab some more blunderbusses? They are quite cheap. We will also be fixing up our manufacturing. Here's what we'll do next then. We gained the immune to contact effects, the rune of immunity here for our melee infantry, and I'm going to grab this because poison and any other kind of effects like such are going to kind of be the main reason that these guys actually have any issues in combat. They are so strong, especially our Infernal Guard here. So we will drop that rune of immunity on, and we can't afford the cost. Never mind. So do we have to pay the full cost for adding all 3 of them? So I feel like we could afford... No, we probably can't. It's going to be very expensive. We've got a lot of infantry out there right now. So instead, we'll just come on in here instead of going to the manufactory. We've got the Unbreakable. Yeah, the Strengthened Bonds is definitely one we need. If we can't afford the other one, we most likely can't afford this one. Like, never mind. I guess there's only, what, 6 units out right now? That makes sense. Well, Unbreakable sounds great. Extra barrier hit points and devastating flanker. We'll add all these in. Missile resistance charge bonus are fine. The 360 missile block chance is pretty amusing. We may go for that instead of the barrier hit points later on. Alright, Kadai, you are now extra scary. We don't make nearly as many armaments now. Almost half our overall armament output. We see what else is in this army. I mean, I don't necessarily want to come out here and attack you because if I retreat, he may just choose to attack from there. I do believe they can move. I do also want to come out and start grabbing some of these. What we'll do instead, just gotta get him some level ups. Come on over to Pig Barter. We'll come on out through, I think there's a port here. Oh, there's not. Okay, interesting. But we'll still come out to the sea. Really, that counts as not the ocean. Interesting. You get out on this nasty bubbly sea here. There's so many pollutants that the sea itself is on fire. Surely that's safe. Don't worry about that at all. Yeah, we don't need the mutator. We're just gonna go for the Master of the Conclave next. Finish off our empire. Alright, now that we've done all the administration, let's get the lads moving. Zhatan? Looks like Brass Keep would like to fall. Before we do go grab that, though, see if you can actually steal me some tech for once. Really low chance to succeed, though. You know what? We'll come on over to Wolfenburg instead.
These Sharbi are eats.
You're gonna turn it into cheese? Why? Alright then. Oh, a decisive victory even though this is a huge army? How unfortunate for you, men of the Empire. I think we would take a lot more casualties than the auto-resolve will here, but I'm gonna go ahead and fight this one. There are 2 rather large armies of the Empire. They've actually got some Outriders. 4 total on this secondary army, so it's not going to be a weak one at all. Let's try to get set up on the top part of this kind of bluff here, right next to the trees, and then we can kind of rush. We don't really have any cavalry ourselves, or any sneaky boys. We may want to deploy down here then. This looks like a kind of a high ground spot. We can just blast across the gulch at them. Let's do it. Okay then. The single Sigmarite Arch Lector. Prepare yourself, Zhatan is on his way. Zhatan and Lord Shax. We'll have this one be a rumble of the jungle here. Let's bring the Infernal Ironsworn on over. Let's keep tabs on our troops here. We have 2 of the archers left. Going to be the most expendable unit we have. Doom Train defended by Doom Train. The magma cannons, we can stick them right up on top of the hill there. Kind of on different peaks. We can rotate them as we see fit. Right on to get shot at by your own cannons there. It looks like we should be able to fire over the tops of everyone pretty easily. Okay. We'll deploy these guys much further forward. So we'll get the cannon kind of up closer to the top of that hill there. You guys over here. The magma Akazaz. And we'll kind of set these guys up to the contour of the mountain. It won't be perfect, but it'll allow us to actively deploy our shotguns above them. Instead of having to stick them in front of our forces like normal, we can actually have the hot shotguns just sit above these guys and fire over their heads. Will still be pretty dangerous. We've got range, so if we come on in and look... Yeah, even as such, we probably want to get the shotguns below. We'll just push these dudes in front of them. Hold them back for now. Shotguns up. We'll have the blunderbusses that have the suppression effect in the center there. And then the others off on the side. These guys can defend from pretty much any nonsense there. Okay, then we'll bring the archers forward. Something like that. They don't have any artillery themselves. We can actually push our guys up even further there. Maximize the range we're blasting away at them. A lot of setup for what they're going to consider a very, very decisive victory here. Let's scoot the trains up a little bit further when the battle does kick off for real. Okay, so infantry. Just missing the Infernal Guard. Great axes there. Infantry. Missile troops. Artillery boys. You 3 on guard mode, and then we're going to take you off fire at will for a second. You can stay on fire at will. I don't want to blow up any of our own units. Our sniper can hold this flank. They're a very incredible defensive unit, those Infernal Cast ones. Easily one of my new favorite heroes. Bring the Destroyer back as well, and then we'll kind of have Zhatan and Shax go bully the Arch-Lector. That'll begin. Go get them, buddies. Swiggity swoogity. In they ride. Can we speed you up too, buddy? No, we cannot. It's a race to see who gets to him first. Zhatan and his very creepy flying mount. Not sure what kind of creature combination you would even call that. And the beatdown commences. I'm not even going to use any of these skills here except for the heroic killing blow, just so we can finish him off faster. The Arch-Lector fights for his life. Being a proper bully, just knocking him over. Not even using his weapon at all. Oh, there it is. How's the damage looking? Nah, he already flees. That's pretty pitiful, buddy. We do await your reinforcements. Yeah, make sure he dies. No one escapes Zhatan. We got 55 seconds before the enemy reinforcements show up, so let's go ahead and push forward a bit here. We'll take position in this valley here. Doom Train, I'm going to send you up to the other cliff with your defensive brethren. And slain. Who's next? Actually, well, let's push both of you forward, and by both I mean just Zhatan. You come on back over here to keep these guys defended. We'll have you, instead of running, we'll just have you walk. More vigor, and you can walk. You can't tell Zhatan to walk. The flying critters are too juiced up on caffeine. Let's look at this aura around him. That's from chugging 4 or 5 monsters. I'm talking gallon jugs, not normal. Alright then. But now, you guys want to meet the guns of Zharr, right? Here, let me show you. Got some pretty decent guns up here in Zharr. And some Doom of a shoot. And we'll grab the Armor of Gazrak just in case they start firing on him. And then we blast down Flame and Shadow. How about you all enjoy? There's another boom. That unit is gone. Alright, Zhatan, let's get out of here before they start retaliating. Run before they call the cops! The Cherry Limeade Boys of Oster. Or this is not Osterwald, this is Hawkland. Let's flee on away. We can use another Flame and Shadow if they get too spicy. You come on forward if you can. There is no one that can move as fast as you, so if we can get far enough up. These guys are kind of off to the side, let's go hit them. Oh, okay, all the Outriders are moving up. They will be a unit we do have to keep an eye out for. Zhatan also does get some regeneration, so he's very, very safe from most damage there. Outriders do hurt though, so let's make sure we don't let them line up any free shots. Alright, it's starting to rip shots itself. The first nuke is out. I thought I told you to stay off fire at will. It was a really bad shot. Why would you do that? Letting down your entire family. Let's go forward a bit there. Actually, we want to make sure that everyone can start shooting together. So everyone here minus the artillery teams get into this valley here. We will get off of this high ground that we have claimed. They're all still very clumped up, so we are going to punish that. Enjoy. Ouch. Big ol' ouch. We have another use of the Flame and Shadow. We'll go ahead and save it, though, for when Zhatan's surrounded by a group of the enemy. Alright, you can go ahead and turn around and start taking some shots at these crossbowmen wherever they may find themselves. You guys come on up. Oh no, you've just recently reached our artillery's line of fire, so prepare yourselves. Another really, really whiffed. Ooh, hard to dodge rifle fire, but we'll do our best. Keep drawing them out of position there. You come on over and help out with this nonsense. And you too, Lord Shax. There looks to be a General of the Empire with your name on him. Demon Flask is going to be awesome when they do actually make it into range. Yeah, it's an amazing shot. Those Outriders are gone. Extra speed. Ouch, Zhatan. That doesn't feel good. Give yourself some Armor of Gazrak so you actually can block some of that armor, or that damage back at them. Armor of Contempt. We should shrug off quite a bit of that. Gax should beat the brakes off of this poor lad here. We'll drop in some Kadai. Just realized the Kadai are not going to be able to do much. Bit unfortunate. You go hunt down this guy here who's about to start being mean to our... Pull you on away. I should have used the snare if I actually wanted to catch them. Drop down the Flames and Shadow on these Free Company Militia. Yeah, wasted summon of Kadai there, but we'll send them through these spearmen. Come help out here. Let's get this Doom Train. Pull you up and around. Start ripping shots into these crossbows. We've taken almost no damage on Zhatan. He is a absolute unit. So what's you guys' plan? I would like to know. Okay, the crossbows are far enough up to actually start firing on our lads here. Let's start tearing them to pieces. We can't quite shoot at them back. Those handguns. You guys push forward. Get your shots in. Kadai Destroyer, they will most likely just run away from you. That's just something you're going to have to deal with. Go ahead and eliminate these units here. Stop them from fighting. Shoot the Cinder Blast shell at them. Should rip through those crossbows, no problem. Push you guys forward. You guys set up on top of this bluff here. Shotguns, just start ripping shots at whoever's in front of you. Move yourselves up. Fire glaives, you start tearing apart these great swords here. Thomas the Pain Train, you turn and deal with this. Where's my Zhatan at? Zhatan and Shax are doing nothing useful. I changed my mind. We're going to get them on back. Looks like the Kadai Destroyers did a very... the fire monsters there did a very good job. Oh, friendly fire, boys. Get out of there. Alright, finish off that group. Looks like the Destroyer's doing his thing, frolicking. We definitely don't need these archers anymore. They have long since become obsolete. Alright, Zhatan, we need you to come on and find someone to give a hug to. Looks like some guys over there work out. Drop the sadistic snare on those swordsmen so they don't leave. Was that necessary? No. Oh, that's an awesome victory there. These poor Imperials. So much going on, but didn't get to take too many looks at all of fighting, but the Destroyer doing amazing work. All of his new skills coming in really good handy there. Just annihilating them. Alright, we'll do what we can to hunt some of these lads down, even though this is... Well, actually, this doesn't count as a settlement battle, so we do need to hunt these guys down. I'll catch you in a moment. Alright then. A quite decisive victory. Only one was lost, and I'm pretty sure that goes to one of our blunder... No, it was one of the Infernal Guard with great weapons. Yeah, they got shut out by those Outriders as they came on in, but only one lad fell. We're not angry, we're just disappointed. Let's go ahead and transport those captives on back. 690 sounds nice. Zhatan is good at his job. We'll go ahead and just continue the siege here. Yeah, we don't need to actually pass up those points. This should be a easy smash. Lost 165 instead. We would have lost 0, and everyone here knows it. We'll go ahead and occupy this settlement as a tower at... does it matter really what tier we take it up to? We go all the way up to tier 4. And in fact, I think we will. This only slows down how fast we acquire the servants of the Conclave. So let's go ahead and just occupy this as a tower at tier 4. Into less raw materials overall. Perfect. And with that victory, I do need to go and run and pick up the Lady Wizard on her lunch break, so I'll meet you all back in a moment. Right then, we're back. Let's get to passing out the skill points we earned. Alright, Zhatan, you have only a single one there. That is a bit sad, but what can you do? Time to grab our Bloodied Bombardment there, giving us even more explosive missile strength and reload time reduction. Before we grab this, let's see what the missile strength is on most of these. On the max chevron, it is 671. 527 on the Pain Train, and then 248 on the Death Shriek. This one's 2.5 thousand, but we already knew that's crazy. Let's take a quick look. I'm going to forget these numbers immediately, but I'm sure they're going to be higher in just a mere moment. Bloodied Bombardment it is, and we'll swing on back around and take a look. Yeah, 847? Oh my. 3.1 thousand. I'm so excited. Yeah, no, we have a lot of great battles to come, hopefully. We're going to want to probably keep everyone else back and just let Zhatan sprint around and claim these last few relics by himself. Living metal flesh? As a bull centaur ages, their flesh hardens like metal. Harder to hurt, quicker to heal, and better at resisting metal attack. Or magical attack. Or all attack. That sounds great. Extra battle healing cap and some ward save. Do they have any kind of healing that they get? Battle healing cap increases strange. How do they heal? Interesting. Are you able to heal them up with contempt? Blood greed. Oh, is it blood greed? No. Interesting. Well, I mean, that's great and all, but how does he actually heal? Post in the comments if you know. I can't find that anywhere, but I'm sure I'm missing it. Trusted agent, murderous charge, seeing red. No, I don't see anything up front here. Okay then. for our Castellan. We'll grab him the Molten Cores, and then we can swing on down and grab that last point into boost mobility. Zhatan is a moving boy. I do want to keep an eye on the ogres, but I am going to probably just ignore this nonsense over here and start moving him up towards the next Ancestor Relic, which I believe... Ooh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Get me out of here. Yeah, it's up here in... Bliss of Death, looks like. So it's kind of across the sea and right here. Yeah, here it is. Right next to the sunken sewers. And I have no doubt we are going to get into a war with the Nurglites at some point anyway, so I guess what we'll do is we'll have Zhatan smash up and through Kislev, help finish off these poor fools here, and then he can push through and across to the next Ancestor Relic. We'll have Drazowith and these guys come on over and dogpile Cricket. That's going to be a nasty fight. And these guys are going to continue to steal some gold and stay in an ambush stance as a 1-2 punch for Greases. Kind of the same thing up here in the north. Looks like they are recruiting up. I just don't trust our hobgoblins to be able to do anything, so we're going to try to lure any armies over into fights they don't want. They will be starting to attrition in 2 turns, so we'll want to keep that in mind. We may jump across to sack Gorger Rock to summon another army of hobgobs. We'll see. Let's upgrade this so we can actually get some walls in. Help defend our gains. I'd love Gorth the Cruel to start pushing out and doing some damage too, but we can't really tell him what to do. I think we would like more gold, honestly. We'll allow the Conclave influence to trickle in as it is. We're in no rush anymore. Extra gold so our armies can increase is really what we're down for. That looks good. Maka's shouting in the other room. She is not getting enough attention, our chonky cat. Alright then, so you... I do want to probably keep an ambush. Is there a better spot to ambush, though? We find a bit of shrubbery to hide in. We're not very big. We do have a big flaming bull, though. Nah, we're nowhere really better to hang out. May want to come up to Krag Vlag and start threatening in on their territory, but I do kind of need to make sure they don't push past here at all. That'd be really unfortunate. So in order to keep them safer, let's give them the Soul of Damnation here. And I'm tempted to give the Infernal Guard as well, but I will jump down to Drazowith's army and give him to them. We'll start paying for him now. Might as well get used to it. Alright. The voice is dying as well. We've got to fix that soon. Too much staying up late. Yeah, we'll keep you where you're at. 70% ambush is not bad at all. We'll skip through on you. Drazowith, we do want to get moving, though. Towards Krikta. It'd be a good idea to try to get some more of the skills through combat, but he's already on Cinder Breath. Assisted here is not on his mount, so I'd kind of like to get him a mount sooner than grab Drazowith's skills. Getting him up in the air will make fighting the Lizardmen quite a bit easier, because we can have him kind of hunt down the Pterodon Riders and the Ripperdactyls. Ripperdactyls are pretty dangerous, but him and Drazowith combined should be able to bring them down. Let's take him out of encamp, because I don't think we can actually do anything else. Nay, not yet. We'll get caught back up eventually. So in the meantime, let's get rid of one more of these laborers. We'll pull... Well, he can just stay in camp stance, and we'll recruit in some Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits for that poison. We'll be there to kind of counter any kind of chameleon skinks. They may not win the fight, but they can at least cause some issues. So we'll grab just 2 of them, and then some Hobgoblin Archers, just to kind of fill the ranks in for now. It does end up draining all of our cash, but we're going to need the extra troops. Alright, you... thought I already told you to keep doing what you're doing. You got all the raiders and the other lads that are in ambush stance. Perfect. Everyone is good to go. Got some more buildings to upgrade, so it says, but I think we shall not. Middle Mountains, though, we do want to pass into the Masterful Architects. We'll wait to start adding any new goodies on in, except for the Bloodrock Strip Mine. Grab that now. Alright, Spartak, he has come on down to attack Wurzen next. What a rascal. We could probably do some damage. Then we have some blunderbusses, but I'm going to go ahead and just allow this one to go. Did lose some Streltsy. Alright, we did lose Wurzen in Osland down here. That is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, no, the Kislevites are straight up playing like Skaven. They're just running away, attacking where our lords are not. It's smart what the Romans did to take out Hannibal. I don't know, how do we deal with this though? Because this army can probably easily handle Prague, and they actually went past Prague, which is concerning. They're playing very interestingly. Did we make any deals with you, big boy?
Body parts.
No, I did not. I didn't know that was part of the deal. Just threaten him. He is pretty strong. If the threaten fails, he'll just attack us, though. Man, I'd like to threaten him. I don't trust. Every time I do try to threaten people, they immediately declare war on me, even if they're way weaker. Katerin would give us 18. Yeah, let's get a bounty on Katerin. We accept. It's too bad you only offer us paltry weak troops. This is not the best deal we've ever made. Alright, well, we have to hope that he stays over here. We're going to go ahead and attack Wolfenburg. We can move further in March, right? Oh, we'll take some attrition. Gross. Foolish Urson followers. We'll go ahead and just jump over in Underway. I don't mind if it drops the control here, because if we get it down to a rebellion, we can fight the rebellion army too. Go ahead and steal some tech. Well done, lad. And Astergoth is back. Welcome. The old fart's ready to start fighting again. We grab ourselves a donation barrel and the patrol routes there. Cinnabar Mine sounds good as well. Running low on gold. We want to make sure we can actually get Astergoth in. And I think we will put him the most dangerous army possible. Into Olafa's army here. He's not very highly regarded, so we'll take off this black shard armor and this scroll of power, and we shall kick him out. Oh, Astergoth. The mechanical. Extra replenishment rate and ward save for Bull Centaur renders. Sweet. Just so happens to not have any of those in his army at all. We can probably change that. What a lad, though. Armor of Fortune. No, he gets the black shard armor. Where'd that go? Extra armor, extra ward save. Up to 15%, but we can probably push that even further beyond. We'll also try to find him a nice casting item there. The Trickster Shard would allow us to do a lot of, well, not extra damage, but it would allow us to cripple the Katerin a bit, so actually we'll grab that. We will combine these two scrolls of power. They're pretty decent, but we can fuse it into something a little bit better. We get another Trickster Shard. Such is the way, then. Combine the shield and the spell shield. Ourselves a Talisman of Endurance. Not bad. Nothing else I'd really like to combine down here in the bottom. So we shall just wait. We'll pass out that enchanted item to someone who really needs it. Who's lacking for ward save there? Yeah, the lad that's rolling with Big Papa. We'll give you some Armor of Fortune, as you do tend to kind of stick in the front line even with your reduced armor. Just kind of the best place for them. They fight very well. Got a Wailing Banner and nothing else that's too exciting. Hopefully we get some better ancillaries soon. I think most of ours are actually coming from either our convoys or from the seats of Zharr. So we'll have to deal with that then. Envoy Overseer will give you the hidden stores because I believe you're out and on patrol right now. Sweet. Wrecking across the world in a convoy is a life suited only to the hardiest of Dawi. And the more experienced they are, the better. More experience across the board there. Oh, we need an Assassin's Alliance. This would secure us more relations with the servants, so we need the Challenger Stone Pact, which is the big doof that was hanging out down here. He's probably got a bigger army now. Or Grimgor's Ardboys. We can get to that. This poor convoy is so weak.
squeak.
That's a nasty army.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
And both of them would rather eat a squig. I think we continue to try the sneaky maneuvers here. He's got 70% chance to ambush, and if we do get that ambush, we should be able to annihilate these forces. Although these are very elite. Not a lot of regular infantry in here at all. I think we'll have a hard time. Harder than we expect, at least. The ogres are starting to come on down on this side. I think they're going to probably do the same thing, and they'll attack where we're not. Come hit Black Fang. I see the heroes starting to lead the way for them. Let me just do a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and end said episode here. These guys are going to keep raiding. Perhaps we can get into some nonsense with the sea creatures. No, not yet. Just have to drive through the bubbly sea. Oh, they need to have kind of like a Dreadquake style effect. If you have a lord out on a, we need navy. Certain factions wouldn't have a navy, and that would make them very sad. But they just have to deal with it. Such is the way for being lesser. We may just grab a war machine. The magma cannons will allow us to kind of annihilate whole tiers of, kind of reduce whole tiers of the Temple Guard to cinder. Let's come on over there. It's a little bit sad that there's no actual, well, not ports, but ports down on the lower end here. We have to get up to the Shatterstone Bay, which is quite a ways away. Let's come on over to past Pig Barter. We can come on out into the sea, I think, from here. Doesn't count as a cliff, so we should be able to launch the ships. And I know we are full up. We'll get rid of these laborers now. Start replacing them with more professional soldiers, which we cannot afford. Boy. Alright, we've got a lot of work to get done. We're grabbing one from Allied recruitment here. Ooh, a Kadai Destroyer? Yes, that's what we want. Exactly. Sold. Both of our Kadai are coming from Allied factions. It's quite hilarious. So there's two armies up here at the top. Things are going to get dicey pretty quick. Astragoth, I'd like to get you into a fight, but Katarin's just kind of hanging out nearby. She's going to keep raiding the Silver Pinnacle. If we can sneak up on her and attack her with the Silver Pinnacle's army lending aid, we should be able to win. This army of Astragoths is pretty scary. I don't want to lose Astragoths. The added fear. Let's stay in ambush stance. Can I sneak on over to these shrubs and hide in them? That'll be the time she notices us. Wow, that's a lot of bears. Katarin's rolling heavy. I really want to fight that battle inside the walls, for sure. I actually do want to start the... I think we do want to start the upgrade. How many... I just want to see how much a labor would cost. 900. Can we scrape that together? Not this turn, because it would cost far too much to... We can pretty easily scrape that together. Let's go for it next turn, then, when we have a bit more gold. Astragoth, we will pull you over. She shouldn't be able to... She can move quite a ways. Can you move up and assault units? No, Katarin's way too tough for that. Fair enough. That's a marvelous misclick. Oh, lovely. We got him into the army either way. Perfect. Okay, then. We've got some more money to make, then. Let's go ahead and send some on to the markets. Things are pretty safe over here on the other end. We should probably start going for more armament output, since we did just kind of half what we were currently grabbing there. And every new melee infantry we do recruit is going to also keep hurting it. So here at Siegfriedhof, we'll go for the extra gold. Armaments, we can't upgrade Wurtbad now, but that's just fine. We probably can't put too many upgrades across the rest of our empire either. We need more raw materials. Here at Brass Keep, I would like to, instead of going for the Mega Mortar this time, since the ogres really wouldn't suffer too much from it, we'll just go for the Fane Guard instead. Upgrade the ore level. I'd rather get stuff that makes us money. How many more heroes can we afford here? Actually, quite a few. Just not in the Castellan department. That's just fine. what we'll do is use the underway here. I don't think she can reach Kislev, so she's going to be forced to attack Prague, which is fine. We're going to chase down Spartak, so he's not able to keep maneuvering inland. He doesn't have any artillery, so we're going to go in the underway. Fight there would give us the advantage quite a bit. We'll go for the Mega Mortar here. Before I upgrade to the Hat Makers, let's grab some servants and put them to work. We need 240. Let's get it going. Okay, we can grab like such. That's 300. We send them on down to Kislev. Is Kislev the River Erskoy? No, hang on. We'll check. Pretty sure that's what it is, but pretty sure I said reset. You guys not know what reset means? All right, we'll go for the. I'm pretty sure it's River Erskoy, so let's go ahead and just put them there. Although now it reset. Interesting. Cool. Glad to know we were right. We'll grab 3 of these guys. Come on down. And send them to Kislev. Welcome to your new home. Momentarily. Lovely. Decap Surgeon and completed his convoy. That's why we had so many extra laborers laying around. We had several convoys complete. Awesome. I do want to upgrade Kislev as well. Then with that many extra laborers, we can send several extra over to the markets. Make us some gold. We're going to be negative in that one next turn. Let's go ahead and fix that for now. Not dealing with that nonsense. No thanks. Extra gold, extra gold. We could keep sending some guys around. We'll just kind of bank out at 8,000. And with that, I am out of time for today. I have been at Space Wars and Total War. I believe a like for the like god and a sub for the sub though, and I will see you on the next one.